water the plains where the tall grasses sigh, under wide open heavens where the clouds roll by. The coyotes are calling, the rivers run free, and the prairie whispers its song to me. Drifting, drifting with the prairie breeze, carried forever neath the cottonwood trees. No home to bind me, no fences to please. I'm drifting forever with the prairie breeze. I've slept neath the stars on a bed made of ground, where the night wind sings low and the coyotes sound. The moon is my lantern, the trail is my song, and the breeze keeps a-rolling my heart along. Drifting, drifting with the prairie breeze, carried forever neath the cottonwood trees. No home to bind me, no fences to please. I'm drifting forever with the prairie breeze. Some men dream of silver, some men dream of land, but I dream of freedom with the reins in my hand. No sorrow to keep me, no promise to break, just the wind in the sagebrush and the trail I take. So when I grow weary and my riding's done, lay me where the rivers and the tumbleweeds run. Don't mourn for a drifter, don't grieve, don't you pray, for the prairie breeze carries my soul away. Drifting, drifting with the prairie breeze, carried forever neath the cottonwood trees. No home to bind me, no fences to please. I'm drifting forever with the prairie breeze. Drifting forever with the prairie breeze.
Come all you jolly cowboys, I'll tell you my tale of the hard ride we started on the Cimarron Trail. The dust it rose like thunder, the sun it burned like flame, but we saddled up our ponies and to work we came. Oh, ride on boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song, through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron Trail. The boss, he promised wages, he swore it'd all get paid, but the nights were cold and bitter and the deal was poorly made. The herd was wild and restless, the rivers deep and wide, and many a good cowboy was swept down by the tide. Oh, ride on boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song, through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron Trail. We crossed the Red River with the herd strung out for miles. The steers were mean and angry, the work was far from smiles. Our backs grew sore and weary, our hands were cut and torn, but we kept them dogies moving from the dusk until the morn. Oh, ride on boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song, through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron Trail. Now some lie 'neath the sagebrush where the coyotes weep. The prairie took their bodies, the prairie keeps them deep. No stone to mark their resting, no preacher's voice to pray, just the whisper of the grasses where they're left to lay. So heed this tale, young cowboys, and weigh your choices well. The Cimarron is ruthless, and it's earned its hellish spell. For the wages are broken, and the boss man's heart is steel, but the wind still tells the story of the skinners on the wheel. Oh, ride on, boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song, through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron trail. Yes, we're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron trail.
My name, it is sorrow, my tale, it is sad. For the fortune I sought turned out mighty bad. I was roaming the prairies, but lost all my thrills out here in Dakota, in the dreary Black Hills. Oh, the hills are so dreary, so lonesome and still, where the wild beasts they howl, and the wolf packs will kill, where the rattlesnakes rattle, and the cold snow it chills. I'm damned if I'll stay here in the dreary Black Hills. Misfortune is on me, I'll never deny. The trouble I've seen brings a tear to my eye. I once had a sweetheart, but she has turned cold. She left me to wander, so friendless, so old. Oh, the hills are so dreary, so lonesome and still, where the wild beasts they howl, and the wolf packs will kill, where the rattlesnakes rattle, and the cold snow it chills. I'm damned if I'll stay here in the dreary Black Hills. Now friends, if you're listening, take warning of me. Don't come to Dakota to live or to see. Stay home with your loved ones, content with your fill. Don't wander like I did to the dreary Black Hills. Oh, the hills are so dreary, so lonesome and still, where the wild beasts they howl, and the wolf packs will kill, where the rattlesnakes rattle, and the cold snow it chills. I'm damned if I'll stay here in the dreary Black Hills. The dreary Black Hills. Come gather round, you cowboys, I'll sing you a song of a man riding hard where the outlaws belong. They called him Red McGraw, and his name still remains like a whisper on the prairie in the outlaw's chain. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rode like the wind across the wide prairie. He robbed the stagecoach in the pale moonlight, slipped past the law dogs in the dark of night, with a 6-gun ready and his eyes burning wild. He'd grin like the devil, but gentle with a child. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rode like the wind across the wide prairie. The bankers all cursed him, the ranchers did too, but the poor folk whispered, he'll see us through. He shared out his takings when the hard times came, and the songs still praise him with an outlaw's name. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rode like the wind across the wide prairie. But a traitor rode with him, a Judas in disguise, sold him for silver and the sheriff's prize. They caught him in the canyon where the shadows fall, and the gunfire echoed like a churchyard call. Now he lies on the prairie where the tall grass waves, no stone to mark him, just an outlaw's grave. But the wind still carries his story along. The cowboys remember in a mournful song. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rides forever across the wide prairie. Yes, Red McGraw rides on the wide prairie. Eyes like the morning star, cheeks like the rose. Laura was a pretty girl, God Almighty knows. Weep all ye little rains, wail winds, wail. All along, along, along the Colorado Trail, ride through the pines at dawn, dream all the night. Laura was a gentle girl, gone is my delight. Weep all ye little rains, wail winds, wail. All along, along, along the Colorado Trail, ride where the mountains rise, right through the dale. Laura lies sleeping now out on the trail. Weep all ye little rains, wail winds, wail. All along, along, along the Colorado Trail. All along, along, along the Colorado Trail. Down in the valley, valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Roses love sunshine, violets love dew. Angels in heaven know I love you. Know I love you, dear, know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you. If you don't love me, love whom you please. Put your arms around me, give my heart ease. Give my heart ease, dear, give my heart ease. Put your arms around me, give my heart ease. Write me a letter, send it by mail. Send it in care of Birmingham jail. Birmingham jail, dear, Birmingham jail. Send it in care of Birmingham jail. Build me a castle 40 feet high, so I can see her as she rides by. As she rides by, dear, as she rides by. So I can see her as she rides by. Down in the valley, valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow. As I rode out one morning, just as the sun did rise, I spied a fair young Donnie with teardrops in her eyes, crying, "Go, you cowboy, and be gone, you know you cannot stay. Take your cattle up the trail, dear, don't forget the way." Singing, "Whoa, back buckaroo, take it slow, don't fail. We're driving cattle northward on the long Chisholm Trail.
with a rope and brand and saddle, through sunshine, storm, and gale, singing goodbye, my Donny gal, till I ride this cattle trail. Oh, it's hard to leave my Donny, so tender and so true, but the boss is on the roundup and the work we've got to do. I'll dream of her at midnight by the campfire's flickering glow, and I'll sing this song of Donny everywhere I go, singing, whoa, back buckaroo, take it slow, don't fail. We're driving cattle northward on the long Chijon Trail, with a rope and brand and saddle, through sunshine, storm, and gale, singing goodbye, my Donny gal, till I ride this cattle trail. We'll cross the streams and rivers, through dust and driving rain. We'll rope the wildest longhorns and bring 'em back again. But when the drive is over and the pay is in my hand, I'll ride back to my Donny in that Texas prairie land, singing, whoa, back buckaroo, take it slow, don't fail. We're driving cattle northward on the long Chisholm Trail, with a rope and brand and saddle, through sunshine, storm, and gale, singing goodbye, my Donny gal, till I ride this cattle trail. So farewell, all you cowboys, I must be on my way back to the arms of Donny, no longer will I stray. I'll hang my rope and saddle upon the cabin wall, and I'll stay with my Donny gal and never leave at all, singing, whoa, back buckaroo, take it slow, don't fail. We're driving cattle northward on the long Chijon Trail, with a rope and brand and saddle, through sunshine, storm, and gale, singing goodbye, my Donny gal, till I ride this cattle trail. Goodbye, my Donny gal, till I ride this cattle trail. I'll sing you a song of the prairies, a song of the great open plains, of a cowboy who loved riding broncos and who died where the wild cattle range. Utah Cairo, brave cowboy, so young and so true, he gave up his life on the range that he knew. Now the cowboys all gather, their voices so still, to mourn for Utah Cairo on the lonesome hill. He rode out one day on the roundup to break a wild bronco, they say, but the saddle, it slipped as he mounted, and it carried poor Carol away. Utah Carol, brave cowboy, so young and so true, he gave up his life on the range that he knew. Now the cowboys all gather, their voices so still, to mourn for Utah Carol on the lonesome hill. They lifted him up from the prairies, they carried him under the shade, and the cowboys all knelt close beside him, while his last dying words he said, let my grave be on yonder hillside, where the flowers in springtime will wave,
where the cool winds will sweep through the grasses and the tall prairie grasses will wave. Utah Caro, brave cowboy, so young and so true. He gave up his life on the range that he knew. Now the cowboys all gather, their voices so still, to mourn for Utah Caro on the lonesome hill. On the lonesome hill, Utah Caro. Little Joe the Wrangler will wrangle nevermore. His days with the remuda, they are o'er. 'Twas a year ago last April when he rode into our camp, just a little Texas stray, a little tramp. He was born in Mexico, but he'd never seen the Rio Grande. He'd never roped a bronco, and his hands were soft as sand. But he said he could ride anything that wore a hide. And so we gave him a pony, and he tried. He could hardly hold his saddle, he could scarcely ride at all. But he swore he'd stick forever, no matter if he'd fall. And the boys, they all just laughed, as cowboys sometimes do. But little Joe stayed with us, brave and true. Poor little Joe the Wrangler, he'll wrangle nevermore. His story on the roundup now is o'er. It was early in the morning when we heard the foreman cry, "Break camp, boys, and saddle up, it's time to ride." The cattle, they stampeded like a mighty rolling sea, and little Joe rode out to turn the lead. In the dust and in the darkness, through the thunder and the din, we lost sight of our wrangler, never saw his face again. But when the herd was quiet and the storm had passed away, we found poor little Joe beneath the clay. Poor little Joe the Wrangler, he'll wrangle nevermore. His story on the roundup now is o'er. Now he wrangles nevermore. Come all you Texas cowboys, a story I will tell of a bold trail riding outlaw the law knew well. He was born down in Indiana, but he made his stand with a 6-gun ready and a steady hand. Oh, Sam Bates was a bold desperado, riding hard where the law couldn't go.
He rode till the end of the show. With a band of riders he did roam, from the Brazos River to the plains they called home. They stopped the trains and they took their pay, and the poor folks whispered, he'll help us someday. Old Sam Bass was a bold desperado, riding hard where the law couldn't go. From the railroads to the prairies wide open, he rode till the end of the show. But the law dogs chased him from dusk till dawn, through the mesquite brush and the rivers he'd gone. One friend betrayed him, the tale was sold, and they caught him at Round Rock, so the story's told. They shot him down in the summer heat. Sam Bass lay dying on a dusty street. With his last breath he whispered low, bury me where the prairie winds blow. Oh, Sam Bass was a bold desperado, riding hard where the law couldn't go. From the railroads to the prairies wide open, he rides in the songs that we know. So raise your glass, boys, and sing it strong, for the outlaw's tale still lingers on. Though his bones rest under Texas clay, the ballad of Sam Bass will never fade away. Yes, the ballad of Sam Bass still rides today.